And this is game number 17 of a 162 game regular season. The Bronx Knights, as you can see on the league standings, right to the left of the screen, are 9-7 right now, 1.5 games out of first place behind the Seattle Mariners. Let's get this show on the road. Let's hopefully try to get that win number 10 calendar. After sweeping, actually it's a 4-game winning streak, and after sweeping the LA Angels, we've taken the first game against the Tampa Bay Rays. Looking to take the second game in that set. Organization games. Play game. Okay. Play full game. I'm the home team, and the home field for the Bronx Knights is Old Yankee Stadium, the one that was knocked down in 2008. Broadcast looks good. Pitcher. Okay, somebody's got to take a seat. Let's go. Mattingly will take a seat for Gio Urshela. Mattingly for Gio Urshela. Termini for Francisco Lindor. And I'm going to change the batting order a little bit. Let's go with actually, let's do that. No, you know what? Hold on a second. Jacob, Mike, Chris, and here we go. All right, let's get this show on the road. We gotta wait for the game to load up. Again, I am RC Robbin. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. This channel is Shenanigans ttRPG. We normally play a weekly Dungeons and Dragons live play game, and I just love baseball, so I do a little bit of this every so often when we're not playing D&D. So welcome. Bronx Knights versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Used to be the Devil Rays for us old folks. On the mound for the Bronx Knights is Eli Ramos, who's making his 4th start of the season. His record is 2-1 with a 3.27 ERA over 22 innings pitched. Stepping in there for the Rays is Brian Roberts, who's hitting .262 in this young season. And he swings and misses at the fastball, strike one. Eli Ramos is actually my father, who passed away in 2011. And that's the reason why his number is number 68, is because my father passed away at the age of 68. So it's kind of a way to honor him. He's a big baseball fan. So, count evens 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 98 on the radar gun. Throwing heat, 69 degrees and partly cloudy in the Bronx, New York. And he grounds it to the shortstop. Salazar, who fields, fires, got him. Just by a step for the first out of the inning. Starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays is Brian Roberts, second, Oscar Mercado in center field, Xander Bogaerts shortstop, J.D. Martinez in left, Aaron Judge in right, Jose Martinez is the designated hitter, Matt Chapman is at third, Max Muncy is at first, and Wilson Ramos is behind the plate. Stepping up there is Oscar Mercado, who's .281 with 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Swing and a miss at the slider outside. In case you're wondering, I played the game on All-Star. Hitting difficulty is All-Star, and pitching difficulty is All-Star. So I'm going to keep it there at least until the All-Star break. If I notice that I'm winning every single game, I'll kick it up another notch to Hall of Fame. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the second out of the inning. Mercado is set down. And here's the replay in real time. Next up for the Rays is Xander Bogaerts, the shortstop, hitting .277 with 4 homers and 10 runs batted in. And he takes a pitch high for ball 1. And he swings and misses over the slider. Strike 2. And he fouls off the splitter. Count is 1-2. And he jams him with the circle change, but the count remains 1-2. Swings and misses at the high fastball for strike 3, and the side is retired. So, after half an inning of play, it's the Tampa Bay Rays 0. The Bronx Knights coming to bat. On the mound for the Rays is Juan Marshall, making his 4th start of the season. He's 2-0 with a 2.61 ERA. Juan Marshall is a Hall of Famer. At least I think he's a Hall of Famer. He's a legend. Let's leave it at that. Leading off for the Knights is Max Lukelich, who's hitting .340 with a run batted in and 6 stolen bases. And it's inside, ball 1. Outside, ball 2. And he flares it out to center field, but underneath it is the center fielder to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Starting lineup for the Bronx Knights: Max Lukelich is in left. Jacob Salazar is batting second and playing short. Mike O'Rourke is playing center field. Chris Ramos is second baseman. Benny LoCicero is in right. Francisco Lindor is the third baseman. The designated hitter is Matthew Saps, and I can't remember who the number 8 and number 9 hitter is because they took away the graphic. Backdoor slider is strike 1 to Jacob Salazar. He's hitting .361 with 1 homer and 7 runs batted in on this season. And the pitch is low. Count is even, 1-1. And he wraps it hard, foul. 2 strikes. Pitch is outside. Count evens at 2-2. Pitch is again outside. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Mike O'Rourke. Here's the payoff pitch. And did he check it? Yes, he did, but that's ball 4 low. Salazar is on first. Free pass.
Batting first, the center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate is Michael O'Rourke, hitting .333 on the season. Salazar takes the lead at first. And he wraps it hard down the first base line. Foul ball, strike 1. And he swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Count very quickly falls to 0-2. Nasty breaking ball. And he grounds it foul. Count remains 0-2. Gets him at the corner for strike 3 with his bat on his shoulder for Juan Marshall's first strikeout of the game. Here's the replay.
The second baseman.
Might be a little low, but it's too close to take with 2 strikes. Got to protect the plate. Next up is Chris Ramos. He's batting .310 with 4 homers and 9 runs batted in. And throw to first. Salazar's back in time. And it's in the dirt. He throws down to first. Salazar's not going anywhere. Ball 1. Pitch is outside, ball 2. In the 2022 season, Chris Ramos won the Silver Slugger Award for Best Hitter playing second base. This current season I'm playing is 2024. Inside, ball 3, he's pitching in carefully. Benny LoCicero on deck. I'm taking a pitch. I am not swinging with 3-0. Not going to waste it. High and tight, but called strike 1. Hitters count 3-1. You know he's swinging now. And he hits it high, but not all that deep to the outfielder and right, who settles under it and makes the catch for the final out of the first inning. After 1 inning of play, no score. Stepping up for the Rays, J.D. Martinez, hitting .371 with 8 homers and 19 runs batted in only 17 games. Strike 1, 97 on the radar gun. And the slider's outside. Count evens 1-1. And he fouls off the fastball, 1-2. And he swings and misses at the splitter, strike 3. J.D. Martinez is down. It's Ramos' 3rd strikeout. Stepping up next, Aaron Judge, hitting .255 on the season. Strike 1, outside corner. Aaron Judge is 10 for 34 in his last 9 games for a .294 average. Not too shabby. And the slider's outside. Millo behind the plate asks the ump for another baseball. And the splitter is fouled off. Count falls to 1-2. Swinging and miss on the fastball. It blows it right by him. 98 on the gun. Next up, Jose Ramirez. Today playing designated hitter. He's hitting .309 on the season. Strike 1. There is, as you can see, the shift is on. Ramirez. And the slider is fouled down the right field line. Foul ball. Count is 0-2. And he fouls off the circle change. And again, he fouls off the fastball. Count remains 0-2. He gets him on the backdoor slider for strike 3, bat on his shoulder. Another strong 1-2-3 inning for Ramos, and after 1.5 innings, Tampa Bay nothing, Bronx Knights nothing. Stepping up for the Bronx Knights, Playing right field tonight is Benny LoCicero. He's hitting .222 on the season, but he does have an awful lot of RBIs. I think he has down the line, but foul. I think he has 14 runs batted in, which may lead the team. When I get the graphic up, I'll let you know. And he goes the other way with it. J.D. Martinez flags it down in left field for the first out of the inning. The defense for the Rays from left to right. In the outfield, it's Martinez, Mercado, and Judge. In the infield, it's Chapman, Bogarts, Roberts, and Muncy, with Wilson Ramos behind the plate. Stepping in there, platoon player Francisco Lindor. And he slaps it to the left fielder, who barely has to move, and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Looks like it's going to be a quick inning for the Rays. Check that for the Knights. Next up is Matthew Saps hitting .140 with 1 homer and 5 RBIs. He's looking to get that batting average up. And he swings and misses over the changeup, strike 1. And he wraps it down the third base line from foul territory, throws across the diamond, pulls him off the bag. Will the scorer decide it's a hit or an error? It's a tough play. Could be a hit. Here's the replay. Marichal pitches. And he pulls him past the bag. His momentum's carrying him towards the stands. Jump throw and pulls him off. I'm not sure. It could be called an error. I would give him a hit, but I guess we'll find out. Well, next up, Anthony Millo, who's batting $170 for the season. And he swings and misses. The ball gets past him. I believe it was a wild pitch. Runner goes to second. Strike on the pitch. Runner advances. Saps is at second. Anthony Millo still at the plate. 0-1 count. 2 outs in the inning. And he swings and misses the nasty slider on the outside. Nowhere near the strike zone. Count is very quickly 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
Count is 1-2 outside. And he swings and misses at the curveball for strike 3, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, 1 left. And at the end of 2 innings of play, no score. Leading off for the Rays is Matt Chapman, third baseman, hitting .211 with 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. And it's strike 1. Max Chapman in this fictional season has 161 home runs, and this is his 8th season. And he hits a deep fly ball to center field, but playable, as O'Rourke settles under it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Chapman is retired.
Batting 8, the first baseman.
Standings in the American League West Division. Seattle leads with a 12-6 record. Bronx Knights is just behind them in second place, behind with 2 games back. I wonder which team is missing. Anyway, Max Muncy steps up for the first time this season, his first at-bats of the 2024 campaign, and he takes a strike inside corner. And he grounds it weakly to
Batting 9.
Urshela, Gio Urshela at first base,
Ramos.
taking over for Don Mattingly. Urshela takes it himself for the out. There's 2 outs in the inning. Wilson Ramos is up, hitting .309 on this season. Ramos versus Ramos. Strike 1, 97 on the radar gun. In yesterday's contest, Wilson Ramos was 2 for 4 with 2 singles. And he fouls off the fastball, 99 on the gun. He's getting it up there. Some heat. And he just gets a piece of the circle change to stay alive. And the slider is just outside for ball one. Swinging and miss the high fastball, strike three. The inning is over. 2.5 innings of play, still no score, no hits in this contest either. Next up, Gio Urshela, getting his first at-bats of the 2024 campaign. And he swings and misses the fastball in the outside corner. Outside, count evens at 1-1. And he hits it high and deep, but foul. Strike two. And he swings and misses futilely. Point is, he swings and misses in first. Juan Marichал's third strikeout of the game. After one more day with the Rays, it's 4 games at the Indians in Cleveland, an off day, and then they start a 3-game set at the Atlanta Braves. Stepping up once again is Max Lukelich. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first. Neither one of these pitchers have yet to give up a hit. Ball one.
1-0.
Backdoor slider. Count evens 1-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Just off the plate. Count is 2-1. And he smacks it to the right fielder, who barely has to move. Judge makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Next up, Jacob Salazar. No official at bat because he walked to the first. Steps up to the plate. And the slider is low. Salazar leads the Bronx Knights with 22 hits. And this is their 17th game. And he swings and fouls off the fastball. Count is 1-1. Curveball just off the plate. Count is 2-1. Swings and misses the changeup out in front. Count evens at 2-2. And he just gets a piece to stay alive. Count remains 2-2. Outside, full count. Salazar works him full. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he fouls it off, just staying alive. Count remains full. Slider backdoors him for the third out of the inning. Marichal has brought his A game. At the end of 3 innings of play, neither team has a run or a hit. Not a very exciting game. Sorry if you happen to watch this game. Hopefully in the latter half it gets a little more exciting. Brian Roberts steps up. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Strike one, 96 on the gun. He tries to bunt his way on. The only chance he's got is to let it go foul. And I think it does. Yep, went foul. 2 strikes. And he breaks his bat, but fouls it off down the third baseline. Count remains 0-2. Slider inside, ball one. Circle change outside, 2-2. And he laces the pitch down the third base line. Check that. And he's on the fastball. Count remains 2-2. This is a battle. And he swings and misses over the split finger fastball for strike 3. That's his 7th strikeout in 3 1/3 innings. Pitched.
The center fielder, number 35.
Swing right over the top.
Salazar
He's made him work, but
RBI.
in the end, Ramos was successful. Oscar Mercado struck out in the first. He's 0 for 1. Steps in. Swings and misses at the slider. Strike 1. And he hits it high and deep. That ball is gone. Oscar Mercado hits his 4th home run of the season, a solo jack. And the Tampa Bay Rays take a 1-0 lead. Here's replay. Ooh, gets around on it. High pitch. Waves it fair. Stepping up for the Rays, Xander Bogaerts. He struck out in the first. Let's see if Ramos can compose himself. Oh, that is high and deep, but foul. Slider outside, ball 1. Count evens at 1-1.
That's a ball.
Split finger fastball just misses low. Count falls to 2-1.
Nope.
Inside fastball, count is 3-1. Hitters count. After that home run, he's starting to nibble a little bit. And Urshela dives at first. And he goes all the way to the wall. The shift was on. Xander Bogaerts walks into second base with a 1-out double. That double was a product of the shift. They were all shifted over to the left side. He makes a good attempt, gets his uniform dirty, but LoCicero, who shifted over, can't get there in time. So it's 1-0 Tampa Bay against the Bronx Knights. Tampa Bay is threatening. J.D. Martinez, who struck out in the second, is up. He's 0 for 1. There's 1 out in the 4th inning with a runner at second base. Strike 1, 97 on the radar gun. If you're watching, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Bronx Knights baseball. Swinging and miss at the slider. Count very quickly falls to 0-2. Swinging and miss at the fastball, 99 on the radar gun, and J.D. Martinez is retired for Eli Ramos' 8th strikeout of the game. There's the replay in real time. Woo. With 2 outs and a runner at second, Aaron Judge steps up. He also struck out in the first. Check that second inning.
Nope.
And the slider is just low for ball 1. You might be wondering why Aaron Judge is not on the New York Yankees. It's because when I created this franchise, ball 2, count as 2-0. When I created this franchise, I did a fantasy draft and sent all of the players along with legendary players all throughout the league.
Nope.
Pitch is high. Count is 3-0. Will he have the green light? Jose Ramirez is on deck. Strike 1.
Count is 3-1.
Count is 3-1. It's still a hitter's count. Swinging and miss at the circle change. Count goes full, 3-2. And he hits a lazy fly ball to medium depth center field. O'Rourke rushes in and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So the Rays get on the board with this, a solo home run from Oscar Mercado. And after 3.5 innings of play, it's the Tampa Bay Rays 1, the Bronx Knights 0. Stepping up for the Bronx Knights is Michael O'Rourke. He struck out in the first. He's hitting .327 on the season. And the pitch from Juan Marichal is low.
1-0.
And he hits it to deep center field, who ranges over to his left and makes the catch for the first out. Now batting, second baseman Chris Ramos steps up. He's also 0 for 1. Did he check it?
Did he go?
Yes, he did, according to third base umpire. In his last 3 games, Chris Ramos has hit 6 for his last 11. Pitch is outside, ball 2. Pitch is outside, ball 3. Is he taking? Yes, he is. I'm not swinging at a 3-0 count. He's got the red light.
Nope,
And it's
that's
ball
down,
4. Pitched around Ramos. With 1 out, Ramos is at first. While they've had 2 walks from Marichal, they do not yet have a hit in the hit column. So, if I just jinxed them, I hope so, because honestly... Well, anyway, Benny LoCicero, who plays right field for the Bronx Knights, steps in. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the second. The pitch is outside, ball 1. He's 9 for his last 27. That's a .333 clip. And he tries to backdoor the slider, but just misses. The count falls to 2-0. And just nips the corner. Count is 2-1. Tough pitch. He's way out in front of the changeup. The count evens at 2-2. Pitch is outside. Count goes full, 3-2. Will the runner at first be off? Will he be on the move with 1 out? I think he's going to stay put. Here's the payoff pitch. And did he check it? Yes, he did. So that's ball 4. Now he's walked 2 batters in a row, and his runners in first and second with only 1 out. Third baseman taking over today from Matt Termini is Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. This is a run-scoring situation. See if he can come through. And he just gets out in front of it and pulls it down the right field line. Strike 1. He wishes he could have that one back. And he nubs it the other way. Very quickly, he's down 0-2. And he fouls off the slider, staying alive. 2 strikes. Strike 3 in the outside corner. He takes the pitch. He asks the ump, he says, "Are you sure?" He says, "Yeah, I'm sure. Go sit down." Here's the replay.
Number 31.
Oh, way too close to take with 2 strikes. You cannot let that pitch go. You've got to put bat on that ball, even if it's just to foul it off. Well, anyway, first and second, With 2 outs, Matthew Saps, who reached on an error in the first, that's a tough call. Very well could have been a hit, an infield hit. Takes ball 1. In this series, he's 1 for 4 with a run batted in. I'm sure he'd like another run batted in right here. Inside, ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he jams him in on his hands with the fastball. Count is 2-1. And he swings over the top of the slider. Count evens at 2-2. Martin Marichal has brought his A game. He's a little wild, but other than that, he has not yet given up a hit. Pitch is outside. Count is 3-2. The runners will be off. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Rays have a 1-0 lead. Here's the pitch. He just gets a piece and fouls it off. Count remains full. And the runners will be off. And he grounds it hard to the shortstop who fields, fires, and just gets in the first to retire the side. So, 2 runners left on. At the end of 4 innings of play, Tampa Bay still leading 1-0. Oh, God. Leading off for the Tampa Bay Rays is Jose Ramirez, designated hitter.
Jose Ramirez.
Ball 1 low.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The shift is on. Over to the right side goes the infield. And he fouls it off at 99 on the radar gun. And he waits on the curveball, but fouls it off. Count remains 1-2. Oh, he hits it high and deep. LoCicero's at the wall looking up. It's gone. Tampa Bay takes a 2-0 lead on the solo home run, his 5th of the season by Jose Ramirez. That's just a good piece of hitting. The old Yankee Stadium crowd is silenced. And here's the replay. He waits on it, makes perfect contact. Watch it fly. Next up for the Tampa Bay Rays is Max Chapman. He flew out in the second. He's 0 for 1. Strike 1. And slider's in there for strike 2. Certainly does not seem gun shy after giving up that homer. And he jams him inside. Count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss on the circle change for his, 8th strikeout of the contest? 9th. Check that, 9th strikeout in the game in only 4 2/3 innings.
The first baseman,
Max Muncy steps in. And Max looking up. It's gone. The second solo smash of this inning. Max Muncy hits his first homer of the season to give the Tampa Bay Rays an early 3-0 lead, silencing the crowd. He has not been able to keep the ball in the ballpark. And hits it to the upper deck. My goodness. Well, with 1 out in the 5th, there's nobody up in the bullpen as of yet. Strike 1. He's still throwing 98. Wilson Ramos steps up. He's 0 for 1. And he hits a line drive to LoCicero in right, who makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Leadoff batter
Robbin.
gets up again. This is his third plate appearance, Brian Roberts. So far, he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Strike 1. He's 6 for 14 in his last 3 games. It's a 429 clip. He's on fire. And he hits a hard smash to the outfield, but LoCicero moves to his right quickly and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. But not before 3 solo jacks. Check that, 2 solo jacks. Puts Tampa Bay ahead by 3. Leading off for the Bronx Knights in the bottom of the 5th is Anthony Miller, who's 0 for 1.
Number 43.
Juan Marichal is dealing. Swinging and miss at that very deceptive slider. It's 0-1. And it's a line drive base hit to center field. The Knights' first hit of the game off the bat of Anthony Miller. He's at first base with nobody out. Don't celebrate too much.
Number 30.
Here's the replay. Nice line drive right back through the box. Step, follow through, one-hand release. Well, next up is Gio Urshela, giving Don Mattingly a little time off at first base. He hits it into the hole between short and third for a base hit. And the first 2 runners of the inning are on in the 5th inning.
Now batting, number 41.
First pitch swinging, Gio Urshela. Next up is Max Lukulich. He's 0 for 2 in today's game. And he grounds it weakly to first base. He throws to second for 1, back to first. Not in time. It's a fielder's choice. Runners at first and third with 1 out in the inning for the Bronx Knights. Let's watch the replay. First pitch swinging. Bounces it softly to the first baseman, who throws to the shortstop, covering, and not in time back at first. Jacob Salazar is 0 for 1. He does have a walk in this game. He's got a runner in scoring position. Throw over to first to keep Lukulich close. Lukulich doesn't have a lot of power, but he's got an enormous amount of speed. So it wouldn't be beyond the stretch of the imagination that he'd be taking off. Pitches outside. Quasi pitch out. Nothing doing. And he just gets a piece of the slow change. Count evens at 1-1. Outside, ball 2. 73 pitches in 4 1/3 inning. If anything, they're making him work. Throw to first. He's back there. They are making Marichal work. If they're looking to get in that bullpen, they're doing a good job at making him throw pitches. Breaking ball outside, count is a hitter's count. 3-1 to Salazar. Runners at first and third and 1 out in the 5th. Knights are down 3-0. And he fouls off the high fastball. Count goes full, 3-2. Needs to get that runner in. Again, and throw over first. He's in there. And he wraps it up the middle for a base hit. It's an RBI single. And Max Lukulich goes all the way to third base with that speed. It's again runners at first and third with 1 out in the 5th, but now it's 3-1 ball game. Pitching coach comes out to have a little conversation with Marichal. Next up, Mike O'Rourke, who's 0 for 2 in the game. Runners at first and third. And he swings and misses at the changeup. Strike 1. And he backdoors him for strike 2 very quickly. The count is 0-2 on O'Rourke. Inside, ball one. And he wraps it into the outfield for a base hit. An RBI single for Michael O'Rourke. And the score is now Tampa Bay 3-2.
The batter, the second baseman.
He just serves it, the curveball, the other way. Doesn't do too much with it. Just gets himself out in front and slaps it over the shortstop's head. With runners at first and second and one out in the fifth, Chris Ramos is up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Fastball outside corner for strike one. And he hits it hard to the third baseman, over to second for one. Back to first, double play, and the side is retired. But not before the Bronx Knights score 2 and make it a game. At the end of 5 innings of play, it's Tampa Bay 3, Bronx Knights 2. Stepping up for the Tampa Bay Rays is Oscar Mercado. He's 1 for 2 with a solo homer.
Center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
And he grounds it weakly to the third baseman, who fields, fires. Francisco Lindor gets him at first for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Xander Bogart steps in. He's 1 for 2 with a double. It's 3 for 7 in the series. Strike one. Xander Bogaerts in yesterday's contest was 2 for 5 with a home run. And he jams him with the slider. Count goes 0-2. And he wraps a single through the shift into center field for a base hit. And Xander Bogaerts is at first with 1 out.
Now back, left fielder, JD.
Bang. Beats the shift. JD Martinez steps in. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, but he does carry a .359 batting average this season. High strike, but I will take it. Count is 0-1. And he grounds the ball foul. Count is 0-2. Fouls off the fastball, still throwing 97 in the 6th inning. And he hits a ground ball base hit into right field. JD Martinez is at first. And there's runners at first and second.
Right fielder, Aaron.
With 1 out. And up steps Aaron Judge, who's 0 for 2 today. Okay, this is a trouble spot. I'm going to go to the manager's office and the bullpen. And I'm going to get a right-hander and a left-hander warming up the bullpen. Jonathan Holder and Caleb Smith. Just in case. Just in case. But I think I can get through this inning. Strike one. And he fouls off the slider. It's quickly 0-2. Aaron Judge has not hit well with runners in scoring position this season. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the fastball. And there are 2 outs. That's the 10th strikeout from Eli Ramos.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Sidearms him. Sometimes when you change where the ball is coming from, the hitter loses the perspective on the ball. And Jose Ramirez, who hit a solo home run in the 5th, he's 1 for 2, takes a strike. This is an important batter, might be his last batter of the game. And he throws a slider, fouled off. Count is 0-2. And he fouls off the fastball. Count remains 0-2. And he swings and misses at the curveball for his 11th strikeout of the game. And the 6th inning is complete for the Tampa Bay Rays. After 5.5 innings, it remains Tampa Bay 3-2. The question is, do I bring in the relief pitcher? I'm not sure yet. Benny LoCicero steps up. He's 0 for 1 in this contest. Marischal's still in there in the 6th.
Nope.
And he checks his swing. It's high, ball 1. Change up, swing and miss. Strike 1. Marischal's up to, this is his 85th pitch. Inside, ball 2. If I can get to that bullpen, I'm going to score a lot of runs on these guys, but I got to get through Marischal. Low. Count is 3-1. If I can get that legendary pitcher out of this game, the bullpen is probably filled with crap. 3-1 count. Outside, yet another walk from Marischal. He's got dominant stuff today, but he has been wild. Runner at first, leading off the inning. Next up, Francisco Lindor, playing third base today. He's 0 for 2. He steps up. Inside, ball 1. It's pretty good speed over there at first base. Will he be stealing? And he fouls off the changeup. Counts even 1-1. Quick throw to first. LoCicero's back. And he wraps a base hit to right field. Runners at first and second and nobody out. Let's look at the replay. Lindor wraps it between the first and second baseman and through for a base hit. Nice follow through. Next up is Matt Saps. There's 2 pitchers, a righty and a lefty, and the pitch is a ball to Matt Saps, who's 0 for 2. There's a lefty and a righty warming up in the Tampa Bay Rays bullpen. Did he check it? Yes, he did. No advance. Ball in the dirt. Count is 2-0. I think Saps should just take pitch until he throws a strike. In fact, I'm just putting the controller down because this guy's got to throw a strike. And it's ball 3. And the controller is down. I'm not even holding it. I'm basically I'm going to wait until this guy throws a strike. It's 3-0 count. Right down the middle. So now it's 3-1. 3-1. The shackles are off. If it's if it's in there, Saps is swinging. And he hits a lazy fly ball to left field. And he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. The runners do not advance. J.D. Martinez in left.
Now batting, number 43.
Now batting number 43, Anthony Millo, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored in today's contest. Sure he'd like another single here. And instead, he hits a lazy fly ball, but this time to Aaron Judge in right field, who makes the catch. Strong arm, so there is no advance. And suddenly, now we are 2 outs in the 6th, with runners in first and second.
Number 30.
Gio Urshela, who hit a single in the 5th, he's 1 for 2 for the season, because this is his first action of 2024. Steps in, he's got a runner in scoring position. And he checks it. Ball 1. High and outside. It's a big spot for Urshela. Basically in there for Mattingly. giving him a day off. He swings and misses the slider. Count even 1-1. Tying run is on second. Go-ahead run is on first. Swings and misses. Pitch gets away, but the catcher, Ramos, is very quick to pick it up. Count is 1-2. Marichel's 1 strike from getting out of this. Did he check it? He asked for help. Yes, he did. Count goes 2-2. And he grounds it weakly to the shortstop, who shovels over to second for the final out of the inning. They leave 2 runners on, but do not score. At the end of 6 innings of play, it's Tampa Bay 3, Bronx Knights 2. I am going to let Ramos pitch until he gives up a hit, or a walk, or an error. He's going to go. The minute he gets into trouble, he's coming out. And the first pitch, 97 on the radar gun, is fouled off for a strike. And he hits it high, but playable to left field. Lukulich settles under it just in front of the warning track to make the first out of the inning. Just got underneath it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max.
Next up, Max Muncy, who has a solo homer in the 5th. He's 1 for 2. Steps in. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-2. And he hits right into the shift. 1 hop from Ramos. Throws over to first for the second out of the inning. Bang, bang play. I have a feeling that this next batter is his last batter, regardless. Either he gets out of the inning and his day is over, Wilson Ramos 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout, or if he gives up a hit or a walk, the manager's going to come and get him. So let's see what happens. Swing and a miss on the slider. Count is 0-1. And he hits base hit to right field. LoCicero throws it back in quickly. But there's a runner at first with 2 outs. And that is all for Eli Ramos. His day is done. He cannot win the game. He can be the loser. There is bullpen. Switch hitter, right-hander, right-hander. Jonathan Holder is coming in. The right-hander, let's put him in. Don Mattingly, who is the first baseman for the team, is also the manager. He takes the ball from Ramos. Good job. Gives him a pat on the rear. Fans are quiet. They don't really give him an ovation. He did strike out 11 batters. Coming in for the Bronx Knights is Jonathan Holder. This is his 5th appearance of the season. So far, he's pitched 4 innings. He has yet to give up an earned run. That runner at first is Ramos's responsibility. And he fouls off the first pitch, strike 1. Brian Roberts is 0 for 3 with a line out in the 5th. And he fouls off the fastball. Count is 0-2. And he hits the changeup high, but not that deep. LoCicero settles under it and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Get up and stretch. It's the 7th inning stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Rays are still leading 3-2. Replacing Juan Marichal is Framber Valdez, making his 9th appearance of the season. So far, he's 0-1 with a 1.08 ERA in 8 1/3 innings. He has pitched well so far. Leading off, Max Lukulich, who's a switch hitter, turns around and hits from the right side against the lefty pitcher. And he wraps it very quickly. First pitch down to the third baseman. He throws across the diamond for the first out of the inning. Come on, kid, take a pitch.
The batter, number 3.
Jacob Salazar, also a switch hitter, turns around. He's 1 for 2 in this game with a walk. And he fouls it down the right field line for strike 1. Just going to pause it for a second, go to the manager's office, bullpen. So, I got 3 right-handers coming up. So, you know what? I'm going to have Caleb warming up, and I'm going to have LeMay stretching and tossing, just in case this game gets closer. And on the next pitch, Jacob Salazar hits deep to center field, right before the warning track. Center fielder makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Valdez making quick work in the 7th.
Center fielder, Mike O'Rourke.
Next up is Mike O'Rourke, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Lefty on lefty. And the pitch is inside, 2-seamer. Ball 1. And he wraps it up the middle for a base hit, his second of the contest. And with 2 outs, Michael O'Rourke is at first base. Here's the replay.
Now batting.
Slow motion.
Second baseman.
See that nice follow through.
Ramos.
Next up is Chris Ramos. Right up the middle. Chris Ramos, switch hitter, is now turned around and is batting from the right side. Pitch is outside. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch is yet again outside, 2-0. Valdez is pitching him carefully. 2-seamer in there for strike 1. Count is 2-1. Quick throw over to first. But O'Rourke is back in. Count is 2-1. And he hits it foul down the third base line. Count evens at 2-2. Inside, full count, 3-2. 2 outs, the runner will be in motion. And he just gets a piece to stay alive, 2-seamer. Here yet again is the payoff pitch. Ball 4 pitches outside, runners at first and second with 2 outs in the 7th. The tying run is at second. Go ahead, runners at first. Benny LoCicero, who's 0 for 1 in this contest, steps up to the plate. He does have 14 runs batted in this season. He has been hot with runners in scoring position. And he wraps it for a base hit to right field. He makes the turn. He's coming home, and he's safe. The game is tied. First pitch swinging, wraps it into right field for a base hit. Aaron Judge is known to have a strong arm, and is on the money, but not in time. Next up is Francisco Lindor, with runners on first and third and 2 outs. And he hits it high, but not all that deep to center field. He settles under it, makes the catch for the final out of the inning, but not before Benny LoCicero hits an RBI single to tie the game at the end of 7 innings of play. It's Tampa Bay 3, Bronx Knights 3. Stepping in at the top of the 8th is Oscar Mercado, 1 for 3 with a home run today. Holder is in there for his second inning of work. He only pitched to 1 batter. And he grounds it softly to Salazar at short, who throws across the diamond for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The bat, number 2, shortstop.
Xander Bogaerts is 2 for 3 today, with a double and a single. He's been trouble. He's been a needle in the Bronx Knights side, and he gets it high and deep, and it's gone. A home run, the 5th of the season for Xander Bogaerts. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-3 game. I thought Max Lukulich might have a chance to pull that one back, but he did not come down with it. Just like that, it's a one-run ball game for Tampa Bay. Okay, relax, Mattingly. It's not the end of the world. Here's the pitch. He heads down the line. Let's see if he gets close. No. Unfortunately, he's not tall enough. J.D. Martinez steps in. 1 for 3 with a single in the 6th.
The left fielder, J.D.
And he fouls it down the third base line. Strike 1. And he waits on it, but still hits it foul. 2 strikes. Strike 3. Got him looking. High strike. It's the second out of the inning. And here's the pitch. That's a high strike. Above the belt. Textbook strike, but I'll take it. Aaron Judge steps in. He's 0 for 3 today. And he hits a line drive to center field, a base hit. Jonathan Holder cannot get out of the inning. 2 outs. Judge is at first. Here's the replay. Hard line drive up the middle. Okay. Manager. Bullpen. Caleb Smith. Ready and waiting. Dimmelson, Linnae. Let's warm him up. Switch hitter. Right-hander, left-hander. I'm going to bring in Caleb Smith to pitch. Caleb Smith, 8th appearance. No record, 3.86 ERA in 7 innings of work. He's going to turn Ramirez around to hit from the right side. And he grounds it down the first base line, but it's foul. Jose Ramirez has a solo homer in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 3. And the pitch is high. Ball 1. Inside on the slider. Count is 2-1.
Ball 3.
Pitch is low. 3-1. Hitters count. Matt Chapman on deck. Strike 1 right down the middle he was taking. Count is full 3-2. With 2 outs, the runner at first will be off. And he hits it high and deep. And it's gone, a 2-run homer. His 2nd home run of the contest, his 6th of the season. And suddenly it's a 3-run lead. Here's the replay. 3-2, 2 outs, runner in motion. Ramirez hits it out. The score is 6-3, Tampa Bay. Manager, bullpen, to get him out of there. Oh, I see. There's a rule in baseball that says I have to pitch a minimum number of batters. I can't take him out yet. Don't like that rule. I have no choice. I would just take him out. Oh, that was a strike. I agree, that was a strike. Well, in any event, the umpire says the count is 2-0. There are 2 outs in the top of the 8th. 3-0. Max Muncy's on deck. Ball 4, he walks him. Not a very good outing from Caleb Smith.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Max Muncy is lefty on lefty violence. And he fouls off the fastball. This is his last batter no matter what happens. And he rips it foul for the 2nd strike. The count is quickly 0-2. And we strike him out with a slider. Slider outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss at the two-seamer, and the inning is over, but not before. The Tampa Bay Rays strike for 3 runs in the top of the 8th and take a 3-run lead, 6-3.
Your attention, please.
Martin Weber comes in with that mustache to make his 6th appearance. So far this season, he is no record, but his ERA is 13.5. Let's see how this goes. Stepping in for the Bronx Knights is Matt Saps. He's 0 for 3 today. I need base runners. Take pitches. Need base runners. Pitches inside, ball 1. Pitch is low, ball 2. The bullpen is active for the Rays, 2 right-handers. Hold on a second. Bullpen, my bullpen. Dimmelson, LeMay, scheduling to put him in the game. That's all for Caleb Smith. Okay, it's 2-0, I'm taking a pitch. I'm not even holding the control. And that's a strike. Inside corner. Count is 2-1. Down low, count is 3-1. And on the 3-1 count, he hits a lazy fly ball to the center fielder, medium depth. He settles under it and makes the catch for the first out of the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, number 43.
Next up is Anthony Millo. He has a single and a run scored today. He's 1 for 3. Take pitches, Anthony. Take pitches. Pitch is high and outside. Ball 1. You can't let a guy with a mustache like that close out the game. Can't have it. Sorry. Strike. Count is 1-1. And he grounds it up the middle, and he fields, fires, and he's safe. Infield single for Anthony Millo, his 2nd hit of the contest. He had to cover a lot of ground at second. Good just to get it there. Throws across. Roberts does not make the play. Next up is Gio Urshela. I wanted Gio Urshela to get pinch hit for, but you know what? Fine. Outside. Ball 1. I was going to pinch hit with Don Mattingly, but I changed my mind at the last minute. Got to show faith in your backups. And he hits it foul. Count is even at 1-1.
Nope, that's dead.
Count is low. 2-1. Swing and a miss on the inside slider. Count evens at 2-2. Outside, count is full. 3-2 count, 1 out. Will the runner be in motion? No, he will not. So stay right there.
Ball 4. That's
Ball 4. Gio Urshela walks. Runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 out in the inning. Weber is having control problems. Last thing you want to do as a reliever in the 8th is to put runners on. Max Lukulich, he has not had a good day. He's 0 for 4 today. But now he's got a runner in scoring position. And he is technically the tying run at the plate. Pitch is low, ball 1. Look at that mustache. Look at that mustache. Oh my God. That's how he gets people out. They just can't stop staring at the mustache. Pitch is outside, ball 2. Take a pitch, kid. Take a pitch.
Ball 3.
Ball 3. Take a pitch. It's 3-0 count. Take a pitch. Load the bases. pitch. Take the pitch. Right down the middle for strike one. The count is 3-1. Hitters count. Chains are off. Outside corner, strike two. Count is full, 3-2. 3-2. One out. Runners on first and second. And he pops him up in the infield. The infield fly rule is in effect. Roberts makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Next up with 2 outs, the tying run. Jacob Salazar, he's 1 for 3 today. Pitching change, Michael Lorenzen comes in for Weber. This is his 6th appearance. He has a 2-0 record with a 6.00 ERA. Salazar steps up. RBI single, 1 for 3. He is the tying run. Strike one. 98 on the radar gun. Jacob Salazar is hitting .412 with runners in scoring position. This is game number 17. Swings over the top of the changeup. The count is very quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. The inning is over. And at the end of 8 innings of play, it's Tampa Bay 6, Bronx Knights 3. Yes, I do. Dimmelson LeMay, 6th appearance. He's 0-1 with a 4.26 ERA. 12 2/3 innings of work from out of the bullpen. Stepping in for the Rays, Wilson Ramos. He has a single in the 7th.
Wilson Ramos.
Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And he hits him in on the hands, fouls it off. Strike two. Grounds it hard to Francisco Lindor at third, who throws across the diamond for the first out of the inning. Nice play.
That's for Tampa Bay. The second baseman.
Brian Roberts is 0 for 4 at the dish. He steps in. There's 1 out in the top of the 9th. Strike one, curveball. Swing and a miss at the 2-seamer. Very quickly down 0-2. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. Strikes him out for the second out of the inning. Making quick work. Oscar Mercado was 1 for 4, but that one was a solo home run, 4th.
Oscar Mercado.
Strike one on the corner, 97 on the radar gun. Swing and a miss, curveball. Count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. A 1-2-3 inning for Dimmelson LeMay out of the bullpen. Last licks for the Knights. It's 6-3 Tampa Bay. Now here's what we're going to do.
Ladies and gentlemen,
coming in, Christy Matheson, 6 games. He's had 6 save opportunities. He's saved 5 of them. First up is Michael Rourke, who's 2 for 4 with an RBI single. But hold on. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the bullpen. We're going to get John Smoltz stretching and tossing, because if we tie this game, he's coming in. And he hits the first pitch, a 2-seamer foul for strike one. Christy Matheson has one of those old-timer windups, which are very irritating to look at. And he fouls off the fastball. The count is quickly 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball. He throws down to first. Strike him out, throw him out for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Chris Ramos is officially 0 for 2 today, but he does have 2 walks.
Ramos.
Steps up. Down and low, ball 1.
Ball 2.
Outside, ball 2.
2-0.
He hits it high and deep. Looking up, it's Gonzo. Chris Ramos' 5th home run of the season and is 6-4 Tampa Bay. I mean, I like hitting home runs, but I can't get too excited about it because let's face it, still down by 2. He's still just looking to throw strikes. And here's the replay. Actually, he's in on his hands and still figured out a way to muscle it out of the stadium. A lot of strength. So next up is Benny LoCicero. He has a single and an RBI today. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. He has 15 runs batted in to lead the team. Sure, he'd like to get number 16 right here. And it's hard smash, but foul. Count evens at 1-1. Breaking ball is outside, 2-1. And it's a lazy fly ball to shallow center field. Mercado makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter. The third
Next up, Francisco Lindor. He's 1 for 4 with a single in the 6th. He is perhaps the final batter of the game. Let's see. And he grounds it weakly to first. He steps on first for the final out. Tampa Bay Rays win. Kind of sucks. I was on a good winning streak, but all good things come to an end. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, like this video, like the other baseball videos. Just so you know, there is in the description of all of the baseball videos are highlights. There's a timestamp. If you want to jump right to the hits, want to jump right to the home runs, you click it, video jumps right to it. Mattingly, the manager, does not look thrilled, and Mattingly, the player right next to him, does not look thrilled. So, in any event, Jose Ramirez is the player of the game. He's 2 for 4 with 2 homers and 3 runs batted in this contest. Framber Valdez gets the win. Jonathan Holder gets the loss. Christy Matheson gets the save. And the final today, Tampa Bay, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Bronx Knights, 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Tampa Bay wins 6-4. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.